watching out for you. This is Storm Team 8.
All right, yesterday it was the sunglasses. Today it's the umbrella in terms of the necessary pieces of weather equipment you need when you head outdoors. You can see on Storm Track Live Radar a little bit of green clearing now off to the east of the Grand Rapids area. A couple of showers moved through parts of West Michigan a little bit earlier this morning. We've since dried things out, but look at back to our west. There is more where that came from. Let's try to stop this radar here on its most current frame and track out this area as it moves its way to the northeast. And eventually the east as a cold front's going to be moving in our direction. A little bit of a difficult track here, but if we bring it into the Holland area, we're looking at a little less than 3 hours into Grand Rapids and a little bit less than 4 hours. And the leading edge of this may try to evaporate a little bit as it pushes towards us, but all in all, the middle to latter portion of the afternoon and this evening is going to be characterized by some rainfall. Of course, that is not what we want to hear, especially if you live in a low-lying area near one of those farm fields, near a creek, a stream, a river, anything that's been rising and out of its banks. I wanted to update you on what's happening along the Grand River, where we've seen many of the issues so far. This is the crest versus the current level. So the crest came over the weekend for most of us. At Lowell, it made it to 19 feet there. Already down to 17.2 as of about 10 o'clock this morning. Comstock Park, it made it to 17.8, a new record there. It's down to 16.6, so not a ton of changes happening here, but at least they're going in the correct direction. Grand Rapids downtown, just a little bit less than 22 feet, now down to a little bit less than 21 feet. And you can see Robinson Township also going in a positive direction. Now, the rain that's going to come today doesn't look like it's going to make those river levels rise, but what it may do is slow the fall. How much rain are we expecting? A little more than a half an inch, could be as much as an inch in some locations, mainly coming mid to late afternoon and through the evening, but this clears out by tomorrow morning. We'll see cooler and drier conditions filter in for your Wednesday. And then it may be cool enough that we mix in some snow with the rain here on Thursday before warmer temperatures arrive for the weekend. Speaking of temps, 61 now in Grand Rapids, same thing for Kalamazoo. So hey, if you can handle a few raindrops, not a bad afternoon in terms of the temperature department. Winds so far have been southerly. They're going to turn around to the southwest and then the west and be a little bit gusty at times. And I started the 24-hour forecast at noon because I wanted you to see the progression of this rain across the lake, just like I tracked. Here's 6 p.m. Already been raining for a little while throughout parts of southwest lower Michigan. 61 degrees. There's that southerly wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour. You see some of those yellows showing up, a few oranges as it's pushing off to the east, the heaviest of it at least by midnight. And that's why I think we could see more than a half inch of rain in some locations. Then by tomorrow morning, the back edge of this trying to clear out. You see a few blues trying to appear, indicating perhaps a few snowflakes with those temps in the mid-30s. That all exits off to the east, though. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at skies becoming partly cloudy, but with winds out of the northwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour, bringing in some of that cooler air. So even though we see the sunshine return tomorrow, temperatures only make it into the upper 40s. A few locations could touch 50. A little bit of that rain snow mix Thursday, especially in the morning. Amanda, not looking for a lot in the way of any type of precipitation that accumulates, but just the fact that you may see a few of those snowflakes, and then warmer air arrives just in time for the weekend.
Yeah, we were talking, any rain at this point is concerning for a lot of those people the past several days, but the good news is, like you showed us, the river levels are down, which is a great sign at this point.
That's right, and in some cases it may take days or weeks to get those river levels down to where they were prior to all of this rain, but any improvement is better than none at all.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks so much, Laura.